My next guest is one of the truly fine actors in our business. He's a 3-time Oscar nominee, and I'm sure all of you are aware of his brilliant performance last year in The French Connection. He is starring right now at 20th Century Fox's The Poseidon Adventure. Would you welcome, please, Gene Hackman. Gene. It is good to see you again.
It's good to see you.
What's up? Somebody leave a pen on the seat?
What's the pen there?
Well, that's never happened. Is that yours, Diane? Nothing injury. This does not mean a lawsuit, of course, does it? How are you feeling?
I feel good, yeah. I'm a little tired from the holidays, but...
We had Shelley Winters on the show, I guess it was 6 or 8 weeks ago, and she showed up one night, came around the corner wearing a wetsuit, a flipper, a scuba tank, flippers, the whole bit, because she said she just came from working on the Poseidon Adventure.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun on that. We both had to learn to breathe underwater, you know, with the apparatus, which we had
never done scuba before?
Never done. They were going to double her. They had a woman all padded up, and we're going to. When she found out, well, she'll admit herself that she put on 40 pounds for the role.
Yeah, she was supposed to.
It was a lot of fun doing it, you know. But we had to learn to breathe underwater, and so when she found out someone else was going to do it, she quickly got down to the pool, and they taught her to do it. I had to learn also. It was great fun.
Knowing Shelley, she probably wouldn't want anybody else to do that.
And she did great. She really did. And it was a little bit hairy. It was for me. Maybe it wasn't for her, but...
I've only seen a few clips from the picture, but I would imagine anybody who worked on that picture who had claustrophobia, it had to be a little uncomfortable.
We had everything. And because we were working heights on catwalks and fire and water and, you know, through tunnels and all kinds of stuff.
The story basically is it's a luxury liner, right?
Yeah, it's like the Queen Mary. It was designed after the Queen Mary, and it's supposed to be the last great voyage of a ship going to be scrapped, and it meets a catastrophe on the way, and it actually turns upside down, and there are survivors, and then the picture really is basically about the trek from where these survivors are up to the bottom, which is then the top of the ship. It's great fun, a great adventure. In other words,
the ship is turned over and you're trapped underneath.
Yeah, the ship's turned over, and it's full of air.
Must have been crazy to work. We have a small, I think, a couple of minutes of it, and
yeah, I think this scene is like just before the tidal wave hits, and we're all having kind of a party in the grand ballroom.
Okay, we have a monitor right over here, and Bob, if you want to roll the film in the booth, watch the monitors in the studio, and you'll see some great work here. Those are incredible effects.
Yes, they really, they went to great lengths to make it exciting. It really is. That's just one, short piece of it. After that, I suppose that's about 20 minutes into the film when that happens. And then the kind of survival trek takes place. Shelley is really heavy, isn't she?
Yeah, so Shelley was a little plump in there.
She's great in the film.
And they wanted her to put on the 40 pounds
to they wanted her to make her look older, and she had her hair grayed and one thing. And she does this great thing in the water with me, where she actually saves me. I'm supposed to be the kind of the hero, and I wrap this rope around me, and I dive down in the water, and I'm swimming underwater, and some wreckage falls on me. And the rest of them are all standing there tugging, and suddenly the rope becomes limp. And so she says something like, "I used to be a champion swimmer." She's like 60 years old in the film. So you see her taking these deep breaths, and she dives in, she comes down, and she saves me. Well, it took us 3 days to shoot that. And she's the only woman I've ever worked with who could argue with you underwater.
That's Shelley.
Yeah, she was doing all this kind of jazz. It was fun, though, working with her, because she's really a pro and really knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she gets a lot of flack sometimes from the press, but I think that comes out of...
She really cares, you know?
She cares about what she does.
She really cares about what she's doing. And you can put up with a lot with people who care, you know? As long as they come up with it, and she really does.
Now, you did all your...
Well, I did a lot
of your stunt work in this, too.
It was the one thing that was cut out of the film that I really was hurt by. Not hurt, but I mean, I finally screwed my courage to the sticking place and got up on this platform. It was like 35 feet high, and held onto this thing and then dropped into like 8 foot of water. Oh. And I wanted to do it just because it seemed like a kind of a fun thing to do. And they found out that that I couldn't do it with a fire in the water because it burned the stuntman's eyelashes all off. So there was no way to cut it with me doing it, so I ended up being a stuntman anyway.
So he didn't have to do that?
No, he had to do it.
That's a long drop into water.
Yeah.
But doing stunts has not come new to you. I did not realize before that you did aerobatics as a pilot, right?
Yeah, I fly a little, and I'm interested in aerobatics. More precision flying than really stunt flying.
What do you fly?
Well, I just been checked out in a pits, a two-place pits, and I generally when I rent a probably what you fly at Cherokee or.
Yeah. What does the studio feel about? How do they feel about you going? out and
I don't
doing
think they
something
like it if they know about it, and I suppose at this point they.
They will know about it now. Yeah. Because a lot of the studios do not like
Yeah.
their stars to go out in motorcycle race.
Well, I guess in the old days when you're under contract to a studio,
They had it written in, I guess.
yeah, they had more control of you. But if you can't do something that kind of turns you on in your life, you might as well wrap it up.
You do a thing.
Right.
Somebody told me anyway that you do a particular maneuver in a plane that I have not done. I've not done it myself. I've flown with a man who did it.
Yeah. No, I don't do that either.
Lamsavak?
I was misquoted. I've been in an airplane that has done a Lamshavak, and that is really something.
Is that incredible?
Yeah, it really
I
is.
flew with Art Scholl, stunt pilot, and we filmed it a couple of years ago. And what it is, it's a Czechoslovakian maneuver, and they take the plane up like this, and then you just pitch it, and it tumbles. Actually, doesn't
the
it?
airplane actually tumbles.
End
It doesn't
over
feel
end.
as bad in the airplane as it looks from the ground.
It did for me. I didn't know.
That's
I
what I
wanted
said,
to
it's
spit up.
very
I wanted to spit up, and I didn't know which way was up. It was incredible feeling. But from the ground, you're right. It looks,
Yeah, it really looks bad from the ground. And then you go into a flat spin after the Lamshavak, which really is really disorients you because, a regular spin you can see where you are,
Right.
and the sky's up here. In a flat spin, you're upside down, and you're looking down, and you're spinning not only around this way, but you're making great circles as you're doing that.
Studio can't look on that with great favor, although it is probably safer doing something like that than is going out skiing.
That's what they say. Yeah.
More people go out and ski like Ed is going up and going shushing. What is shushing, by the way? I keep saying it, and like I know what it is.
I don't know.
But do you know what it is? What is shushing? I know what that is, but I'm not going to get any answer. Do I have to do a commercial? I suppose I do. All right, we will do this, and we will be back. Shh.